Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here, and today we're looking at the DC Comics licensed helicopters from World Tech Toys. Obviously, we have Superman, and we have Joker and Batman from the Dark Knight movie. These are two-channel helicopters, so they just have left and right turn and throttle. The throttle is not spring-loaded, so that's pretty cool. We've got dummy trim buttons here that don't actually function. You've got a knob for your trim. And then you can charge off the transmitter, or it comes with a USB charging cable and a couple extra blades. They take just under an hour to charge, and they fly for about 7 minutes. But anyway, now let's get to the details everybody's curious about. So these are pretty actually, pretty nice detailed models. They've got, all your kind of your muscles and all the costumes, capes on them and stuff. So pretty good looking models. They're selling for I think about $35. But I actually caught them on a daily deal for $15 each. So keep your eye out for that. They're on HobbyTron.com, and they tend to recycle their daily deals, so I would imagine these will show up again as a daily deal someday. Pretty well worth $15, especially if you're a comic fan. We'll get a closer look at the Joker here. This is the popular Heath Ledger version from the Dark Knight. Pretty cool. And then Batman is my favorite here. He's just really detailed, and he's got all those, all the panel lines in his outfit there, and just really cool looking. And again, he's got a cape. Now these they fly upright like this. They don't lean over and fly like they really would in the comics. They fly around standing up. So it would have been really cool if somehow the blade could pivot up and actually allow you to fly it this way, but as it is, they're just two channels, so they kind of just move around, and you just turn them left and right as they kind of hover around like this. There are 3-channel versions listed on HobbyTron's website, but there aren't any pictures really showing how they're 3-channel. So I would imagine they must have a little tail prop hanging off the back, or maybe one pointing out on the bottom there that kind of tilts it. But these 2-channel versions you can move the legs, and so that kind of changes the CG and makes them fly faster or slower depending on the position you have the legs in. But I found that they flew best just straight up like that. If you lean it over, it tends to get a little out of control. And so I think really that's all there is to say about them. Again, they're just nice looking models, and if you're a comic fan, you'd want these more for the models themselves. These aren't actually, great flying helicopters for the helicopter enthusiasts. These are more for comic book fans. So let's go take a look at some flight footage. Alright, this is the flight review of the World Tech Toys DC Comics superhero helicopters. I'm going to fly Batman. I'm using the Superman controller, but they all work. You can fly on whatever channel you want. It just automatically sets to the channel the transmitter is set to. So go ahead and power up and give it throttle once, I think, and then there we go. And get it twice, and it's ready to go. Alright, so let's see what I can do with it. Whoa. So the trim is pretty touchy on these. You give it just a little bit of trim input, and it has quite a good effect. There we go. Looks like I've kind of got it trimmed in now. But the trim is going to, kind of constantly change as you give throttle. You just sort of have to guide it around. There's no forward or backward input. So, it's kind of cool. Not a super fun flying helicopter, but for a comic book fan, a fan of these characters, it's pretty cool to be able to fly them around. You've got to be pretty precise with the control, or it'll get out of control real quick. Let's see. Whoa. I think the Joker is talking smack over there. Let's see if we can go get him. Come on. Getting a little bit of interference with my infrared signal here. These bright lights. Oh, Batman, no. You're supposed to get the Joker. Let's try that again. Go get him. Get him. Oh, so close. Alright, well, that's enough fun with those. Alright, well, that's the World Tech Toys DC Comics superhero helicopters. Kind of cool for the comic book fan. Check them out. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time.